Hello and welcome back to my channel. This is the second time that I'm filming this. The first one was a straight reactions video, and it didn't go good. I didn't like the final product because it got kind of ranty and bitchy, and that's not really the energy that I want here. So instead, I'm going to kind of review the trailers more than react to the trailers. Specifically, I picked out 5 horror trailers. All of these games are available right now through Steam and through itch.io. Itch.io? Let's go ahead and do that. 3, 2, 1, go.
I wish to contact the spirit of Aldwin Atkinson.
So the first game that I took a look at was Rhyme Games' The Conjuring House. From the looks of things, you are playing nameless, faceless white man who is summoning a ghost, presumably to unlock that safe, and you end up getting taken on kind of a Layers of Fearsy ride through the mansion in which the safe is located, and whoops, there's our Lisa XP. Okay. The gameplay looks better than either PT or Layers of Fear in the sense that it looks more reactionary. Your nameless, faceless white man puts his hands up when he's threatened. He has to walk across things, which isn't really seen during either of the other 2 games that I just mentioned. It seems like it has a better story element in that the nameless, faceless white man has some sort of flaw. There's a safe that he looks like he's trying to unlock, implying that there's a level of avarice and a character flaw, consequently a character, which I'm always a fan of. So I would rate this one at maybe like a 4.5 out of 5. I wish that we could all stop. You know what, I'll get to that. 4 out of 5. So next up we have Darkest Dungeon by Red Hook Studios. I like the William Blake quote at the beginning, if only because William Blake hasn't been done to death. I know that William Blake got a little bit of publicity during Devil May Cry 5, which was great, and actually one of my game of the year last year, if I'm not mistaken. So that's good. I like the art style. That kind of more drawn art style is appealing visually and very different from the ultra-realistic stuff that we're used to. If I have to say something bad about this game, it's that it's not really scaring me. It looks more horror-themed than actual horror. Kind of like the difference between going to a Halloween party and going to a haunted house. One is just spooky trappings, the other one is pure spookiness. However, I will say that the gameplay looks like the best out of all of them, if only because it is reactionary, it looks visceral, and it looks fun. I want to be a plague doctor. Current times means we need plague doctors. So this also gets a 4 out of 5. Moving on. So the next one up on the chopping block is Sad Squares Studios Visage. Now I was super mean to this one during my first pass of this, but I found that during my second watching of the trailer, which was just now, I think that I'm a lot kinder to it. It's basically if PT and The Evil Within had a baby, compared to The Conjuring House where it looks like Layers of Fear and PT had a baby. But here's the thing, Visage also has some Layers of Fear kind of smeared into the cracks. So we're taking a game that I love, and a game that I've played twice, and adding it to a game that I didn't especially give a shit about. I'm sorry if I'm a bad Silent Hill fan, but I didn't really care about PT all that much. I think the thing that I like the most about it is the implication that it gives you weapons, and the implication that you can actually fight the nasties for once. So honestly, I've been a lot kinder to it this time around. 4 out of 5, looks pretty good. I'm sorry that I'm giving everything a 4 out of 5. I don't want to be mean, but on my second run through of these trailers, I keep finding things that I like. So let's go on to the next one. So next up we have Nun Massacre by Puppet Combo, and you can go ahead and call me biased on this one. Hold on. Hello?
Puppet Combo will never notice you.
Yeah, I know. But I just really enjoy their stuff, so let's dive right into that. This is the shortest of the trailers, so there's not a whole lot that I'm going to be able to say about it, but it is PS1 graphics, the early kind, which always stabs me right, the nostalgia. The setting looks very atmospheric. It looks really nice. I don't think that the kind of rocky horror noises are necessary. It kind of takes away from the overall effect of the trailer, which is probably trying to scare you. But nobody says that they're trying to be taken seriously, since your main monster is a nun, so I'm willing to let that slide. What I'm not willing to let slide is the fact that it's more run and hide gameplay. I cannot stand run and hide gameplay. Please stop, please stop, please stop. You're so much better than that puppet combo. I saw what you did with Glass Staircase. It was fantastic. What are you doing with your... Hold on. Yes?
Come on. Puppet Combo will never notice you. I'm sorry, but it's true.
I know. 3 out of 5, last one.
Am I really doing this?
Lastly, we have The Beast Inside by Illusion Ray Studios. Once again, we're working with a character in a sort of PT Layers of Fear walk-aroundy style, but I do like the additional element of the code. It seems like that could be sort of an interesting way to bring on insanity with the pressure and the mental exertion needed. That's good. And I also appreciate the fact that you look like you can have a weapon. So it looks kind of, you know, walk-aroundy and interesting. It looks good, and I especially like the different types of settings. One thing that I will say is that the weapons don't seem to be there the whole time, and so I'm kind of wondering if you only get weapons when they say you can, which I don't especially like because I enjoy having the ability to, say, bash something in the head and run for the hills, or just keep stockpiling ammunition and eventually use it all. It doesn't look like a bad game, maybe just a little bit common, which was my point in my last cut of this video. So let's call it 4 out of 5 again. So I'm still back at my original point from my old cut of this video, which is that all of these trailers look like they're advertising really well put together games. But I question whether or not we have to constantly make walking around house simulators, like Layers of Fear, PT, and the Slender games. I think that game developers have a lot more potential for creativity than this, and we're just not tapping it. I don't know if it's because these are all indie games, so this kind of game is easier to make, but I think that a lot of potential is being squandered here. Look at Puppet Combo, they're doing amazing things with really atmospheric concepts like the Glass Staircase, and nobody appreciates that sort of thing anymore because we're all too busy trying to be more like PT, and I just kind of resent PT for doing that to us. Hello?
Crazy. The Puppet Combo will never notice you. Come on.
Thank you guys so much for watching. I do appreciate that you have been sticking with me. This channel is getting bigger every day, and I really do appreciate everybody's support on it. I also want to thank Paraspector, Grande Gaming, and Crassus Gaming for helping me out with those little cameos. I have linked all 3 of their channels below. Please go check them out. They're doing some really good stuff as well. And thank you guys so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.